How's it going, guys? Back out here. I went today, picked up the 2 carb kits to go through these. I was lucky. I went to All-State Carb and they're not open on Saturdays, but he had stopped in to get something. I didn't know if he was open or closed, so I took the chance. It's actually less than 10 minutes away from where I work, so that's no big deal. I got that. Still got my trick kit. Put that somewhere where these things won't get destroyed. So, but we're not up to those yet. Let's put them over here. I want to try and clean this. Oh, I've been asked. I keep videotaping and it keeps getting edited out. It's white diamond. Okay, it's a metal polish and sealant. Okay. It says aluminum, brass, chrome, stainless steel. Return surface to a brilliant shine. Vanilla scented. I don't know about the vanilla part, but and I'd just like to thank everybody for the positive comments. I'm lagging a little behind on my video responses. Doing a lot of running around between work and different appointments. And if you remember, Skittles was sick. Skittles is like 90% there now. Okay, guys. There's definitely got to be pills to cure this problem. But I'm a pill-free person, so. Now, I'm embarrassed to say that's what they were looking like. But then again, they didn't look like that 2 years ago. In the 2 years they laid here, they oxidized, dulled, however you want to word it. To me, oxidation is when it turns it like aluminum gets white and stuff. It's not like that. It's just dark. And dust and dirt stuck to everywhere. Gas had oozed out. So, but to just show you what we got. And someone asked, they're 600s. The 600 double bumpers is what I got. And if you read the extra number, it'll tell you the jet sizes and the nozzle sizes and everything is actually stamped right on the air horn. I didn't know that until recently. I'm not that into them. I screwed this thing down. Tried to screw it off and take the stud with it, which I did. That's what that number stands for. -7. -7, if you look it up on the chart, it'll tell you from the factory when it was built what nozzles are in it and what jets are in it. So, there you go. Look at the dirt there, that's from running it without air cleaners. So that's what we're going with, what we went from, to that's what we wound up with again. So the back, and you give it a light in there. You don't see it. It's not as oxidized, believe it or not, in here. So now this is the new style screw. That's the old style screw. And I'm looking at this. Here, this is my back carburetor and these are my inlets right here, so this is correct. So, not bad, huh? Didn't finish cleaning everything. That just got a basic cleaning. Now, I got all the gasket material off, minus the one on the bottom. I haven't attempted that yet, because I figured if I laid it there, even though the carburetor hangs down to protect it, I wouldn't nick any surfaces. But I got 99% of it off there. It actually just rolls off with your finger. So, it's actually all off except for a couple of speckles. So I'll sit there and work with my finger. I just wasn't going to sit there and do that now. Now, the only thing we have to work on is the base, which is back there. The base, I'm going to give a cleaning. The base is just regular aluminum. I'm going to give a cleaning, full cleaning, and we're going to wind up painting these arms. Okay? We're going to pull this all off. We'll detail it up decently, but these arms will be a gold of some sort, as well as the arms or the fulcrums for the accelerator pumps. And I got to paint the springs. These springs, they appear to be gold, but they rusted. Only the primaries. I changed the primaries when I got that, when I was doing the tune on this thing. I needed a much stiffer primary than secondary. I had to switch the cam position, I had to switch the nozzles too, to get this thing up out of the hole, because of the amount of plenum volume I have. So, but yeah, I'm definitely satisfied. Like I said, it appears more like polished aluminum than chrome in person when you look at it. So, I did speak to them. You can go on their website. It's all state carburetors. They've been around since the 50s. They're originally based out of Brooklyn, I thought it said. And they came out here on the island in '69, I think it was. And that's when they changed the name to All-State Carburetor. It was something else. But whatever. They get, if you send them the pieces, everything broken down, they get $85 per carburetor to zinc plate it. So I guess that'd be every piece you see on that one. It would be the bowls, it would be the metering blocks, the main body. Which isn't that bad. It's definitely a nice look. I'm just not a polished type guy. Because polish is never ending. But yeah, so the other piece I'll do tomorrow. You know, the base, I'll start working on that tomorrow. I'm not going to start spraying stuff in here tonight. I'd rather do it with the door open. Tomorrow's supposed to be a whopping like mid-40s to almost 47 degrees, so it's like summer tomorrow. So, and then we'll get this carburetor fully assembled. Even if I get it fully assembled minus the base, and put it off to the side, then we'll do this one. So it's not that bad. Like I said, these are about 15 minutes a piece. This took all of like a minute or two. I just put the stuff there and rubbed all four corners of the block. It has the old mixture screws still in there, but the kit comes with 4 new ones. If it's a 4-corner idle system, there's only a 2-corner. 2 corners fine if you got 2 carburetors. If you got 1 carburetor and a nasty cam, 4 idles, much nicer. So you could open up the secondaries a tad bit and control them, rather than just open them and open up the front mixture screws to compensate. But the body was a little tricky, I will admit. Everything I got didn't really get in there well. I had bought this thing and this thing just covered me with garbage. So that just got the brunt of the outside. This was my favorite tool for doing the body. Q-tips. So that's how I did in every one of these. And in all the little crotches of these. And then down in here and all in here and up in the bottom. It was all with a Q-tip. So look at that all in one. So I think that's a step up from where we started. I'm not embarrassed to have that on my car. I'm not embarrassed to have anything on my car, actually. So I'm not embarrassed to drive my cars. Even the Concord or the Corolla. I think that's the problem. I think my wife's trying to relay to me that I should be, so I could buy something else. She don't get it. So definitely like those screws. I love the old schools, the screws. These things are approximately about $2 a pop. They are NOS, they're not repops, and people hunt them down to redo the like Z28s and the 6-pack carburetors and stuff like that. They are coated with something, whatever Holly had put on them. They're not regular polishable brass. So